What's up, viewers? It's your boy Clean Car Chris. Welcome back to my channel where you already know it's all about car detailing with nothing but good vibes. Yeah, man. On the road, headed down to meet the detailer. Today it's William. He's gonna be down in the Southwest Miami, Dade County 305, baby. So headed down there to link up with him. And when I say meet up, I mean I'm gonna meet William for the first time in person. We went back and forth a little bit on IG just to make this collab happen. So when I say meet the detailers, I really mean meet the detailers, like for real, you know what I mean? So if you're interested in, you know, showcasing your business on my channel, make sure you link me up on the Instagram, drop me a DM at Clean Car Chris on the IG, right? All right, we're down in the Southwest, pulling up to the location in a minute now. It says we're like a minute out, so. All right, we're just pulling up on location here now, so, and that looks like William right there, so let's go say what's up. Yeah, man, it's your boy Clean Car Chris. You already know it's all about car detailing, not about good vibes, you know. Come in. We're on location, Southwest Dade. Let's go see what William's up to. Check it out. William, what's up, man?
What's going on, Chris? How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Good.
Thanks for this opportunity. Thanks for linking up.
It's William from Williams Auto Detailing. We're down here in Miami. We're actually working on a maintenance customer right now.
Yo, check out the setup. This is similar to mine, man. This is dope. This is the first thing I noticed. Nice. So you said just a cool little maintenance detail today? Yeah?
Yeah, nothing crazy. So obviously we always start on the wheels. I mean, this car's been sitting, so the rims are cold.
Wheels first, wheels first.
Of course.
Yeah, baby. Your water tank, how much gallon tank that is you got in the back there?
It's 75 gallons.
5.
Yeah, I never use all of it though.
Never use all of it, yeah?
Of course not.
Tell us what you got in there, man, chemical-wise.
So it's like 25% of a degreaser, around this much, and then the rest wheel and tire cleaner, and then 50% water.
Nice.
So that's a little kick to it. I had a question for you. Do you always use buckets when you do wheels?
Not always. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. Especially, I'm looking at these wheels here. They don't look too dirty, right?
Yeah, I don't need a, I just rinse them off in between the things.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not really a big deal.
Let's do the cleaning and then just rinse my brushes off in between wheels and yeah, keep it moving.
Actually, I'm gonna fill this up. So all it needs is one pump.
Never used that before, no. I know 3D makes some good stuff, but I haven't seen that product before.
It's super concentrated, and so what happens is I only put a pump in and it produces pretty good foam.
Yeah.
That's just one pump.
Yo, that's pretty foamy right there, man. So you just put there for some cleaning power, some lubrication kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah, William, man, we just wanted to, like I say, you know, start building a community of detailers who just want to hold a good vibe.
I think that's great.
Yeah, just showcase some detailers on the channel, man, you know?
Yeah, because Miami is super competitive, you know, with all the detailers, all the car washes, even the automatic car washes. I think all of our biggest competitors would be our car wash.
Right.
You know, or the automatic tunnel washes. I got a lot of clients. They hit me up. I coat their car and they tell me, hey, you know, you told me this is a 1-year ceramic coating and it's only lasted for like 6 months. And I'm like, well, what do you do? He's like, well, every time I wash it, I'm like, how do you wash it? He's like, oh, I take it to the tunnel wash. And I'm like, well, you see, that's your issue right there. Because not only does it damage your paint, but now that we have the coating on it, it just removes the coating because it's almost like you're taking sandpaper to your car. And I'm sure you know all about it. You probably have clients here and there and you're like, hey, did you take the automatic car wash and you look at all the swirls and scratches on their car.
Pretty much, man. If I ever do a coating too, I always try and stress to them like, yeah, well, look, if you're going to do a coating with me, please consider to have me maintain the coating also, you know?
Yeah.
It's only going to be beneficial to you and for the car, you know? So I would like to know what inspired you to start detailing, man.
So it's actually a really funny story. I was in Key West and I got into a car accident.
Okay.
And I was in the middle of kind of like a caring for my car thing, and I would take it to the automatic car wash so often because I had the free membership, not the free membership, the unlimited membership. And I looked at it and I was like, wow, it really never gets it clean. So I got into cleaning my own car after it got fixed.
Right.
And that was kind of like my big thing. And then it was really getting to me, the swirls, the whatever it was, because I have a Honda Accord, and it was a pearl white color. So you know that really you want it really to be clear and shine in the paint. just after seeing that, slowly I fell down into the rabbit hole of cleaning, and I actually started the business out of the Accord.
Okay. Sweet.
Unfortunately, that car got stolen, and I had to invest in this. But I think it's been for the better, because it's allowed me to push forward in my business, because it's a lot more capable and it looks a lot better.
You hear that, viewers? William actually started out of a sedan, his personal vehicle. So don't let anything hold you back, guys. You don't need that big fancy van setup to get started or even to operate your business, right? William right here started out his sedan.
Exactly, not at all. I have friends who work out of their own SUV, their personal SUV. Yeah. They Audis, and the guy, one of my best friends who's actually a detailer not too far away from here. He probably lives about 5 minutes from here. Yeah. He started off running out of his SUV, an Audi, I think it was a Q3, and now he's driving around in a $70,000 truck doing details. So
look at that, man. Yeah, man. You don't need
don't need nothing fancy. Don't need to invest in a van early on. You're just putting yourself in the hole.
So how often do you see this vehicle?
This client? Yeah. This client is looking to get it done every 2 weeks. I actually picked her up, 2 weeks ago when she first contacted me. She found me off of Instagram.
Okay, so a relatively new client.
Really new client. So this is actually the 2 weeks that she asked for. Okay. So we're getting that done.
Awesome. You hear that, guys? William is banging out maintenance, bi-weekly maintenance details, man. You hear that?
Maintenance is key.
Maintenance is key, man. That's what I always preach. What you hit it with there, man? I know it's your pre-foam, but what do you typically use? Like, what are you using right now?
Right now, I'm using 3D Super Soap. It's super concentrated. One pump's enough.
Oh, it's the same one you're using on the wheels there?
Exactly, yeah. So it's pH neutral, but it has a lot of foam. It can pick up a lot of dirt.
Right.
And because the car's already coated, and it's on a maintenance schedule, it's not something that you need a dedicated pre-soak or APC for, because it hasn't been sitting for that long. It's just dusty on the outside.
Right.
Which is completely fine for doing this sort of work.
Challenges. What's probably your biggest challenge you face in your detailing business at the moment?
As a detailer and as a business owner, I think the most important thing and the biggest challenge would probably be back-end organization. When you start a business and you run a business and you want to be able to, show growth and know your numbers and, keep track of your statistics. Yeah. It's really hard at first to keep track of your financials, and it's really hard to, just manage everything going on in the back end as a manager of a business, not just as a detailer. Because when you start a business, you commit to having that back end, the administrative, the accounting, the financial planning, everything.
You got to know your numbers, right?
Exactly. And so when you first start off and you're receiving buttloads of money from working on people's cars, you start to realize, like, oh, I can spend some of this. But sometimes people get in over their heads. They see a lot of money and they're like, oh yeah, I had a good month, and I'm gonna spend some of this. But the next month they have a slow month. And so just kind of managing everything on the side of a business owner, because anybody can be good at washing cars, but running a business isn't for everybody.
Different thing. So what you doing now, William? You foaming up for the contact wash? Yes. All right. Yeah, viewers. Yeah, man, William, young man, working hard out here. You gotta respect that. He takes his thing serious too. What I like too, he's very conscious about his numbers, the business side of things. Watching his numbers, knowing his numbers, stuff like that. So, you know, if you're gonna take anything from this video, that's definitely one, you know what I mean? Know your numbers, money management, that's key. If you're doing running a business, you know, you gotta be aware of, conscious about stuff like that. So it's good to see a 20-year-old young detailer focus on stuff like that. It's awesome. Typically, about how many services do you provide in your detailing business? Do you just have a wide variety, or you just kind of stick to like a few condensed services? What would you say is probably your most popular, you would say?
Typically, I do have I offer 3 main different packages. You know, we have one is just the maintenance, the basic one.
Yeah.
You know, if your car's, you know, relatively clean and you're just looking for it, you know, to be a step above the average hand car wash that you buy at places, you know, this interior, exterior, 3-month wax,
right?
Tires shine, everything that you could, you know, possibly think of a basic wash.
Right.
The next step package would be the decontamination package, where we actually use iron decontamination in the clay bar.
Right.
And what that does is it picks up all the embedded contaminants, and it also melts off all the environmental fallout, whatever metals might be sitting inside your paint from, you know, other people breaking. All their brake dust comes flying at you, and so it really allows for the paint to be as clean and as clear as possible. That way, whatever protection you add on, it stays. You know, it stays for the best, for the longest amount of time.
Right.
And then the final, I guess I'd say most luxury package that I offer is the paint correction package. And so that comes with either a 6-month, 1 year, 3 year, or 5 year coating. And what we do is we polish out the paint, we remove all those little swirls, the spider webbing, the scratches, and really just brings back clarity and gloss and protects your paint for however long the durability is. Right. And that includes everything before.
Awesome. What would you say is your most popular service?
I'd say the most popular service would probably be just the basic package.
Right.
A lot of people, as you know, even as much as you try to educate them on the benefits of getting a clay or, you know, or whatnot done,
yeah, it
just seems that a lot of people who have daily drivers, especially here in Miami, usually, like, you know, the older,
they just want their thing looking clean and shiny, right?
Exactly, right.
Yeah.
But they do care for that extra added luxury that you know, some car washes, or I'd even go as far to say most car washes can't provide.
Right.
You know, because we get down in the crevices, the cracks, you know, we get dirty. The car wash can't even hit the underside of this thing right here. Exactly. So this is just...
So they like the extra added touch that detailer who is actually taking care of their ride.
Correct.
All right. Marketing. You got a marketing strategy on you, man? Like that you can tell the viewers? You got, I know you have your Instagram. That's where I found you.
Yeah, Instagram, I'd say, is my main marketing focus, as I kind of want to reach out to the younger crowd. Because a lot of them, you know, they get their first cars and they don't take care of it, and then it eventually becomes a, you know, just a beater for them. But I think that, you know, you create a culture where people care about their cars, and honestly, I think it'll have a bigger impact on everything. Protector wax right here.
Yeah, I enjoyed using it, man. Oh, she came me, baby. I was saying in the video I did last week, like I geek out over stuff like this, you know, when I see stuff like this happening. I don't know if you're the same way, but man.
Yeah, no, real-time protection. It's like, and you know, you can almost let it dry, you know, because it's just that good. Obviously, don't do it, but.
Yeah, paint looking drippy.
Yeah.
from Orlando last week Friday. I went up there to do a training with Pete Details in Orlando, and he's a big advocate to using Rinseless,
Right.
especially for maintenance stuff. You know, it's so versatile, man. So he just went over a bunch of techniques. So, for example, even on the interiors, instead of using APC,
go ahead
which on a maintenance you probably won't really like technically have to use.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the case, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. So using Rinseless on the jams, even the interior on the panels, works out great.
So I'm gonna just go over some final spots with the quick detailer. The rinseless wash. So.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's some residual water spots. You know, as much as possible to move in one direction, no matter what you do on the paint. That way, you reduce the chances of swirls.
A little glossy, shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, looking good. Way better than it was before.
That's what really matters to the client, you know.
All right, wrapping up with William here. Thank you for having me come out, man.
Of course, anytime.
Yeah, man, we got one last question for you, man. Any final words you can give to aspiring detailers out there who want to get into business? Any words of encouragement?
I'd say keep moving forward. Don't let any of the hardships, any of the challenges that you face overcome. God gives his greatest challenges to his greatest warriors. So if you're facing challenges in life, I'd say just move forward. You know, don't hesitate, move forward. You're confident. As a real business owner, you're already doing better than 90% of people.
Boom, bam, you hear that? Straight from William, Auto Detailing. Shout out your handles real quick.
Yeah, at william.autodetailing on Instagram, www.williamautodetailing.com on Google, search me up. I really appreciate Chris coming out here. He's trying to spread the word. Detailers need to be in touch with each other more often, and I 100% agree.
Yeah, man, you hear that? It's your boy Clean Car Chris coming at you again every Wednesday, 4 p.m. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Detailers out there, if you want to be featured on my channel, we can come through, do a quick interview, get some shots of you detailing. Hit me up in the comments or hit me up, DM me on IG. Clean Car Chris, we out.
Nobody do it like Clean.